Welcome to the YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be talking about some AI companies that I believe will be good investments for 2025. But before you rush and go and buy these, I'm going to express my opinion on them. And I am going to let you know if you're wondering why there's paint on my shirt. I was doing some projects today on the house and just wearing one of my project shirts. So if that was on your mind, I wanted to answer those questions in case they were on your mind. But what are some great stocks? So some of you may have heard of these, some of you may have not. But Nvidia, Palantir, these are all great companies. And one that I am going to throw at you that's trading under $15 a share is APLD. So make sure if you consider investing in one of these, or if you already owned one of these stocks that I went over, let me know in the comments down below. But I'm gonna tell you right now is a good time to keep an eye because if these dip down, okay, so if Palantir drops, Nvidia goes down, these could be great opportunities to get some great companies at a lower price than what they're currently trading at. And the reason I'm saying, keep an eye on the price right now, this week, the first week of June, we're gonna have some important reports coming out. And so far, I did some research. I was reading about Powell, and it looks like he spoke today, Monday, and basically from what he was saying and what people are thinking, they're betting that we're not going to get rate cuts in June. Now, I could be wrong, right? These are just assumptions. These are things that I read. Doesn't mean it's set in stone, but now it looks like the market's pricing in that we're not going to get a rate cut right now. We're probably going to get a rate cut in September, but we need more, as time passes by, we'll get more indication based on these reports that are going to be coming out this week, which will also help if rates are going to get cut or not. So you want to definitely pay attention to reports coming out, especially Friday. So Friday, we're going to be talking about the jobs report. And if the jobs report comes in strong, right, then that's going to make the feds basically say, hey, we don't really need to cut rates, right? So they're going to be looking at the inflation's report. They're going to be looking at the jobs report. They're going to be looking at this information really to make their decision. And if they feel that you know that the when they see the report, if it's not where they want it to be, if the jobs market's still showing strong and the inflation's not down to the 2% goal that they have, they may say, hey, we're not going to cut rates right now, we don't see a need to. And then it's more likely that maybe we'll get those rate cuts started in September. Who knows, we might not get any. But from what I read, they're expecting rate cuts in September, but these reports that are coming out this week are going to start helping. Is that, looking like it's going to be September? Could it be sooner? And it may not happen at all, right? These things are all going to be based on these reports, is how they're going to make their decisions. But you can definitely go on Google, do research like I do, see what the market's saying. And this is really going to affect the stocks this week. Are they going to continue to go up? And or are they going to start to go down? I think eventually we're going to get some type of news that could affect the market. But if we do continue to get good news, I think they'll continue to make a run up. And if you haven't owned any of these stocks that we're going to talk about, Palantir, Nvidia, APLD, you might want to hold off at least on Nvidia and Palantir, because not too long ago, Palantir was under $100. Now it's well over $100. Let me see here what it closed at today. So Palantir is at 132. It's crazy. About a week ago, it was under 132. So some of you that are more interested in making money in stock short term, you definitely could have in Palantir, because if you just go ahead and Google and see the chart, you can go ahead and put, let me see, 1 week. So to see if you see that on my phone, right? There's the chart. In 1 week, Palantir was, depending when you got it, was around the low 120s. So, and look, it's just been a week. It's already up. Depending at the price you got it, it could be $10 a share upside. So that's great. But if you obviously look at the graph, you see a lot of ups and downs, a lot of ups and downs. Right now, it's been going up. I believe there will be a pullback. So if Palantir is a company that you want to get into, I would wait for a pullback. Now, that's just my opinion. I'm not a professional. And that's basically what my YouTube channel is. It's just me sharing my opinions about stock markets. I'll share things that I do in hopes to help you build your wealth and start investing. If that's something that you think that's helpful, let me know in the comments below. Let's see, Nvidia. Nvidia's shot all the way up to 137s. It had a good earnings report, and that's why it's been going up so much. But again, we have so much news coming out, and the market's so sensitive right now with the news that any moment we could have a pullback, and this could be a great opportunity to get into these stocks or add to your portfolio. One that I wanted to talk about, though, that's going to be a lot easier to get a good amount of shares and build up your shares is APLD, right? Because it's under $15 a share. And today, some positive news came out for APLD, so it shot up. I believe it closed on Friday under $8 a share. So APLD, let me see. All right. What's today, the second? Yes. So Friday. So Friday, APLD closed under $7. And APLD, which is Applied Digital Corp, NVIDIA invested in it. It's just a little bit of good news can shoot these companies up. Um, so imagine if you were in this and you bought it at under $7. They even went, it was under $5 not too long ago. You could have bought a good amount of shares. Well, of course, depending on how much you have to invest. But even if you're a new investor or you are currently investing in the market, depending, everyone is going to have a different amount of money to invest. So if you don't have that much money, right? APLD could be a good one. It gives you an opportunity to get a good amount of shares. And if you had a lot to invest, you can definitely get a ton of shares and possibly make a lot of money. Now, this is just me sharing my opinion, and APLD is a smaller company. It's not profitable yet, so it's a lot higher risk, and you have a larger possibility of not making money, right? Losing money. So you want to do your research, check the graphs, read up on it. But I'm gonna share the news that APLD had, so you can see why it went up. So I'm getting this information that I'm reading on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance is a good source, in my opinion. Definitely check it out if you get a chance. What happened with the stock is the auto stock APLD, right? It did a deal. So let's look into this deal that they did here. So let me see here. Where is the part that okay, here it is. So Applied Digital sourced 45% on a 7 billion core weave deal. Expects revenue windfall from 15-year lease. So it landed a big contract. It's a 7 billion deal. It's a 15-year lease. This is great for a small company. This is definitely going to help it, get into the profit side. And this is what you're looking for is these stocks that are trading under $15 that have potential of becoming big companies. And one of the indicators that shows that Applied Digital Corp has an opportunity to become one of the big boys is NVIDIA invested in it, right? There's a lot of small companies out there. There's a lot of penny companies out there, and they're probably not going to go anywhere. The reason you should check this stock out, right? NVIDIA, a big boy, um, knows about this company and decided to take their money and invest into it. Companies like this, big companies don't invest in small companies for no reason. Now, even a big company can make a mistake, invest in a small company and go nowhere. But getting big deals like this can go from a small company, a stock that's trading under $10 a share, and jump all the way up to $100 a share over time. I mean, if you look into Palantir is trading over $100, but not that long ago, this company was under $100. At one point was under $50. So go check it out. And these are the stocks that can make millionaires. There are stocks that are trading at $10, $15. They have great potential. That could be the next big company. And if you discover this early on, you want to go in, invest, and see your money grow. Now, again, they're risky. There's no guarantees, but I think, this stock could have great potential. So I want to bring it onto the channel, go over it with you. If it caught your interest, definitely do more research. If you're interested in Nvidia and Palantir, my opinion is those are great companies to invest in the month of June. Now, that's just my opinion. I would wait for the pullback and position myself into them, and I think they're going to be a lot of upside. Now, again, that's just me sharing my opinion. I could definitely be wrong, but I've already bought stocks in these companies a while back. I am adding, every month into them because I'm a believer that 10 years from now, if you're doing long term, you can make a lot of money. But even if you're short term, you can definitely make money on these stocks. Wait for the pullback, buy the pullback, and wait till they go up, and you can sell and make money a lot quicker. So you don't necessarily have to wait long term. You can also do both. You can say, hey, I'm going to invest a little bit short term, make some money now. But I'm also going to invest for the long term. And that's not bad. And that's what I do. Sometimes I do short term, but definitely wanted to bring these to your attention. Let me know what you think about this down below. If you found the video helpful, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. If you want to be notified every time I upload a new video, hit that notification button. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you on the next one.